How do your ideas on the decriminalization of opioids differentiate between addicted individuals and drug suppliers?
It's a tremendous question, and I was put onto the need to decriminalize opioids. First, they're the facts, where 8 Americans are dying of drug overdose every hour. This is a plague, and it's so bad that it's actually reduced our nation's life expectancy for the last 3 years. Drug overdoses and suicides have overtaken vehicle deaths as causes of death in America. Now, the federal government was complicit in enabling this opiate epidemic because the government stood by while Purdue Pharma dispensed hundreds of thousands of OxyContin prescriptions as a non-addictive wonder drug, and now we're all grappling with the after effects. So when I was in Iowa campaigning, a high school senior came up to me and he said, there are high school seniors in my school that have fentanyl patches and are addicted to opiates, and how can we get them treatment when they're afraid they're going to get sent to jail if they step up and say, I have a problem? And so when I saw this, I said, wow, we have to do more to help get treatment into the hands of that teenager's classmates. And I looked into international examples. There have been countries, including Portugal, that have decriminalized opiate use for personal use. And the way they make that distinction is they say, if you have more than a week's supply of personal use, then we may treat you as a dealer or supplier or someone who's actually engaged in a criminal enterprise, and then it's illegal. But if we just catch you with a quantity that suggests that you are just using it personally, then instead of referring you to a jail cell, we refer you to treatment. And that is what we need to do right here in the United States.
So you want to decriminalize small amounts of opioid use and possession. Does that include heroin?
Yes, it does. We need to decriminalize opiates for personal use. And as you might not be surprised to hear from that, like I'm also for the legalization of cannabis. We need to remove that from the federal controlled substance.
So cannabis and opioids, including heroin. Any other illegal drugs you want to decriminalize?
It would be the opiates that are the most common, which unfortunately right now include heroin and fentanyl.
What about cocaine?
Cocaine it would not be on the list of substances I would engage in this because of the addiction has very different features.
Okay, let's move on to our next audience question. Let me bring in Justine Revelle. She is originally from North Carolina, is now studying law at Howard University. She also interns for Democratic Congresswoman Frederica Wilson. Justine.
Hi, Andrew.